everybody, and welcome back to the Inner Circle. I'm Lawrence Algie.
Hey! You first.
Alright, I'm Miles Ghost.
Who?
Miles Ghost. Yeah.
Ben.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know.
Ben, can you hear me? Alright. I don't know, keep going. Go.
Okay, perfect. Anyway, so it's been a summer since you last saw us, and a lot of movies coming out this summer. And today we're just basically gonna review what we saw this summer.
This summer? Oh my god, it was so bad. Like, alright. Okay, I made a list of all the movies that we saw, like combined, and we're just gonna kind of go through them how I wrote them down. Is that cool, guys?
Yeah!
Sounds good to me.
That was disgusting. Okay, I saw 3 movies this summer, and none of y'all saw the 3 movies I saw, so I'm just gonna list out movies and y'all are gonna talk about them.
Okay.
Good luck. Brightburn, tell me about it.
Evil little Superman boy, haunted by voices from his dead ancestors. He'd become evil. He'd kill all. It's an okay movie. They kind of went like a possession-ish route with it in the beginning, but then they dropped it real quick for the whole comic book kind of route. So I feel like if they had because they tried to make it more of a horror movie than a comic book movie. So if they had kept with the possession and built on that, the movie would have been better.
Was the kid actor good in the movie?
He was annoying. He had like the same facial expression, like this dead facial expression the entire movie. He barely showed any emotion.
I don't like it.
So
Spider-Man Far From Home, I didn't see it. Talk about it. Both of y'all. Miles, Taco, what did you say? Ghost.
Miles Taco, I love it.
I should went Taco.
This couch is falling apart. Anyway, talk about Spider-Man Far From Home.
Keep going.
So everyone knows the premise of it. Spider-Man going far from home, going to Europe, and not wanting to be a superhero. All this displaying the trailers and whatnot. Faces elementals, big battles. Yeah.
How was the movie? Did you like the movie?
It was okay. I give it like 6.
Oh, what would you give Brightburn, Lawrence? Hurry up.
I'd give it like a 4.5.
Okay. We should talk into these mics, even though they don't do anything.
Okay, now it's just being weird. I liked Spider-Man a lot. I thought it was a good sequel to the original Spider-Man, and I thought it was a good way to kind of cap off Phase 3? Phase 3 of the Marvel Universe. Was it the perfect one? I don't know about that. Could they have made the movie better? They definitely could have made it better.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Mysterio was exactly what I wanted from a movie villain.
Yo, I gotta edit this. I got plenty of time, but I'm lazy.
Sorry. Keep going.
Okay, the next movie on my list is Annabelle Comes Home. I don't care.
I like
What'd you
horror.
think?
I love horror. That was actually I'm gonna say this. This is my second favorite movie in the Conjuring universe, personally. I give it like a 7 out of 10.
Talk about Detective Pikachu.
Pokemon. That's all y'all need to know.
If you're a Pokemon fan, you will like it. If you're not a Pokemon fan, just don't.
You don't like Pokemon already to begin with.
If you are a big Pokemon fan, you're gonna enjoy it because you enjoy Pokemon. It's kind of cheesy. The acting is very subpar, but it's cool seeing Pokemon in live action. Some of them looked cool. Some of them looked
But wait, hold on. I don't know anything about Pokemon. This is the only question I had about the movie.
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds' voice in Ryan Reynolds' voice in Pikachu. Is that what Pikachu's supposed to be?
No.
Why is that? Why did that happen?
They explain it in the movie. That's like a big plot point.
Well, I mean, I know it's because they can hear him, but like, okay.
It's a big plot point in the movie.
Okay, child's play.
Honestly, it's like a 4 out of 10, but only because it's a Child's Play movie. Had this been a different horror movie without the Child Play name and been its own thing, this movie would have been great. Because as an artificial intelligence movie, it's amazing. As a Child's Play movie, it's crap.
Nobody watches this gives a crap about movie scores, but I've listened to the score from that movie. It's really good.
It is really good.
Barry McCreary I've never heard of him, but he's a great composer. John Wick 3, I saw it. Nobody else did. It's exactly the same as John Wick 2. It's exactly the same as John Wick 2. I give it a 6 out of 10. Kind of bored me.
So that means he's just being the boogeyman. Well, the guy that hunts the boogeyman.
But it's also just a bunch of like filler to me, because it's like he's killing people, and it's kind of a bunch of excuses for him to get the action sequences, which is fine in a movie like this. The problem is, and I'm going to explain the part of the movie that really pissed me off. So he has a bounty on his head from the last movie. Everybody's out to kill him. And you know what he has to do to get the bounty off his head? He asks for help from somebody who he did a favor for a long time ago. And they tell him to go to the desert and walk as far as his feet will carry him. And when he collapses, the head of this crime organization will come to him. And then he does come to him, and they're in a tent. Okay, King of the Monsters is the next thing that I have on my list. And then we all saw that except me.
I kind of wanted to see it.
I
but
did want to
wasn't
see
able
that too.
I wanted to see it until I saw the reviews, and then I didn't want to see it, but then my friends were like, hey, let's go see it, because we have nothing to do. And I was like, no, it's going to suck. And they were like, yeah, but we'll laugh at it together. I couldn't even do that. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was the Batman v Superman of Godzilla movies. Cinematography was cool in some parts. You've seen the trailer, big blue and orange color palette, a lot of rain and lightning and big monsters doing cool stuff. I couldn't tell what was happening for all the action sequences, all of them. There was a character in the movie that died. We came out of the movie and I was like, and that person that died, why did she have to die? And everybody in my group was like, she died? And I was like, yeah, Godzilla crushed her. Like she fell on him. Like you couldn't tell. You couldn't see people's faces. You couldn't tell what was happening. The plot was completely incoherent. There were so many plot threads that just showed up. Okay.
So it was a dark movie, visually?
Yes. But also
are there a lot of dark movies?
No, yeah, there is.
That's
But there are also sequences that I could see what was happening was just ugly. Like the Rodan sequence where he comes out of the volcano, it was ugly. The brown, it was just hard to look at. Aladdin. You see Aladdin?
I did not see it.
I didn't care about Aladdin. You saw Aladdin.
I saw Aladdin. So, for all those people that think that Will Smith to be blue throughout the whole thing, that's a lie.
No, he's not. You see him in the trailers. He's walking around as
Yeah,
little
some
black
people
man.
for whatever reasons to think he's going to be blue throughout the whole thing. He's not going to be blue. He has turned back into a black man, like Lawrence.
No!
Aladdin and Lion King do not compare it to the animated versions. They can't do what they did in the animated versions. We all know this. Stop comparing the two.
We can go ahead and talk about Lion King if you want.
Keep my biases to myself because I'm not a fan of these live action remakes.
Absolutely not. What the heck?
I absolutely hate the idea of it. I hate everything they're doing about it. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Who cares? So what'd you think of Lion King?
Lion King, I liked it less than Aladdin. Aladdin, I'd give it, it had a good story. It switched it up a little bit from the original story. I liked the little twist to it. But the thing I didn't like about it was the beginning sequence in the market that everyone knows about. When Aladdin helps out the princess and they're running away from the guard. Yeah, they sped that up too much to try to match it, because at that point they were trying to match it to the animated versions of it. But after that they realized, let's not do that, because it made it feel off. It was too off.
What do you mean sped? Did you say sped up, like pacing wise or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
The pace of it was the song went fast. They tried to make the action fast. It didn't work for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided not to do that anymore. And I actually thanked them for that after that point, because originally I'm like, I'm going to hate this movie completely. I mean, not comparing it to the original, I'll give it 6. Comparing it to the original, it'd be less than that. But don't compare the two.
What about Lion King? Because Lion King, I heard, was an exact remake, shot for shot, of the original film.
Yes.
Except without the emotion of the animals, because they look like real animals, so it's worse.
Yeah, it's not completely without emotion. It's just they can't show as much since it's not an actual cartoon, and they're trying to make it seem as real as possible.
Technically, this is an animated movie.
It is.
Exactly, Mike.
So useless. What would you give it out of 10, did you say?
Lion King.
We haven't been giving ratings to movies. We'll go through that real quick again.
I gave my ratings.
Yeah.
He just,
Yeah. I haven't either.
He's over there just.
Oh yeah, I gave John Wick a 6, but I'll give King of Monsters a 3 because I really hated it.
Yeah, I give Lion King. I give it a 5. It's not something I hated, but it's not something I'll just jump at the chance to see it again.
Okay, I'll talk about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's probably my favorite movie of the year so far. I didn't like it that much. Cause it's, no, I mean, I like, it's like Endgame. Like, I loved parts of Endgame, but other parts I was just like, whatever. This is exactly the case with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So I respect him making a movie like this. The problem is, I felt like nothing was happening for like half the movie. There were great sequences with Leonardo DiCaprio's character trying to act in these films and stuff. Cliff Booth, Brad Pitt's character, had some great scenes. There's a really great tense scene involving the ranch where the Manson family's from. And there's a great sequence towards the end. There's some just great scenes in general, great subtle scenes. It centers around Sharon Tate and the Manson family murders a little too much because it doesn't stand on its own if you don't know what that stuff is. But the other side of that is like, when you're watching a movie, you have to know what a table is and what a couch is. The movie doesn't have to explain that to you. So I get that. I think I need to see it again. But right now I give it like a 6 out of 10. Good cinematography, too many shots of feet. Oh my god. And all their feet were dirty. Ugh. Toy Story 4.
I think I'm the one who saw that.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
So.
This is what we're doing. We're not talking about Endgame, okay? Everybody's talking about Endgame. Talk about Toy Story 4, quickly.
Okay, so Toy Story 4. It's pretty much the ending. As you all know, it's pretty much the ending.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really? Really? This time? Really?
Yeah.
But is it really, though?
Started off slow, and then picked up once the new Thanks Forky got involved. Actually, pretty funny guy. Just know he likes trash a lot. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Just know he likes trash a lot. And
Cool.
Interesting.
and it's pretty much a journey from Woody trying to find himself after Andy, and everyone else pretty much trying to go along with it.
I already know what happens in the movie. It sounds
So it's
really...
pretty much like every movie where Woody does something and everybody just kind of goes along with whatever Woody's doing.
Well, they're not trying to go along with what he's doing. It just kind of happens because he just does it. He doesn't really talk to anyone about it. He just does it.
Every freaking Toy Story movie.
I've gotten the movie like
Literally
described
every
to
Toy
me.
Story movie.
Like the main punch of the movie, the how it ends. I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
Sounds emotional. I haven't seen
It is. It is.
Look it up.
They tells us how Bo Peep leaves Toy Story and then comes back. They explain how that happened and why she left.
Oh, cool.
And then it shows them, Bo Peep and Woody, going through like a thing and evolving. And Woody gets pretty much cussed out. But it's a good movie. If you grew up with Toy Story, I say go see it. Don't take kids. Don't take kids. Don't take kids.
Why not?
Kids been ruining their movies for me all summer.
Yeah, I saw Lego Movie too, and I hate kids so much.
I said I don't hate kids,
How
but
many times am I gonna be saying that? I hate kids. Look, if it's just the two of us talking, I don't have to edit anything. It's just like a long shot of the two of us. All right. Man, I don't do outros. This ain't my video. Goodbye. This summer was terrible.
Alright, so those
I
are
don't like
our
this
thoughts from
year
the
at all.
last summer movies. If you've seen anything interesting, send us a message, maybe we'll review it. But it looks like next week we'll be back to talk about these 2 new Nickelodeon movies that Netflix has brought to us. Rocko's Modern Life and Invaders In.
I've
Are they
never heard.
good? Are they worth watching?
I used to
Let's
talk
find out.
about
They're based off
other
of
ones
shows
as
I've
well.
never seen.
You never seen it?
Wait, is this how it's ending?
Yes.
Wait, no!